Now on the CTV News at 5, Alberta teachers and the province return to the bargaining table. Plus, more changes are coming to improve traffic flow on Whoop Up Drive. And looking at whether all Canadians should get COVID vaccines for free.
Telling your stories. CTV News Lethbridge with Jackie Scantlebury.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. Negotiations between Alberta teachers and the provincial government will resume next Tuesday. But today, the teachers who have been striking since Monday are officially locked out by the province. The lockout prevents employees from working during the dispute to pressure them into accepting new terms of an agreement. It could also lead to some layoffs of additional educational assistants and custodians. Alberta's classrooms are at the heart of this fight, not because they are sitting empty due to the strike, but because they are too full when classes in. Alberta is one of only 2 provinces in Canada without any formal limits on how many students can be in a classroom. The Teachers Association wants those caps written into contracts, but Education Minister Dimitrios Nicolaides says the research shows smaller class sizes don't improve learning unless the numbers drop to levels that make it unaffordable and virtually impossible with the current school space.
The only evidence that we found is that the caps must reduce class sizes beyond a level of 16 or 17 students per classroom to have any kind of measurable effectiveness.
The ATA president argues even modest reductions do make a difference, especially for students who need more help, and that teachers, students, and parents see the impact of overcrowding every day. A mass search rally for Darius McDougall is being organized for this Saturday in the Crow's Nest Pass. The 6-year-old from Lethbridge went missing while on a camping trip with his family September 21st. After 11 days of searching by hundreds of volunteers from Alberta, BC, and Saskatchewan, and no sign of Darius, the formal search was called off and the area reopened to the public. And now civilian searchers are combing the area looking for any sign of the boy. Saturday, organizers are calling on experienced hikers, climbers, outdoors people, hunters, ATV riders, and horseback riders. Bear spray is required, as well as your own day pack and safety gear. An exact location and time will be posted on the Bring Darius McDougall Home Facebook page. Meanwhile, Cranbrook RCMP confirming human remains located last month belonged to a man reported missing a year ago. The remains were discovered in the Hidden Valley Road area. Forensic testing confirmed that they belonged to Roland Gamchi, who was reported missing last November. Police say there is no evidence of foul play. A Medicine Hat home was searched today as part of an alert investigation into suspected drug production. Alert's organized crime unit, along with the RCMP's clandestine laboratory enforcement response team, were called to the home on 12th Street Northwest. 2 people were taken into police custody. City of Lethbridge will be making changes to increase traffic flow on Whoop Up Drive starting tomorrow. For those traveling westbound, the city says the zipper merge will be relocated further down the hill to the east of the bridge. After the bridge, the speed limit will rise from 50 kilometers per hour to 70. Eastbound traffic will see the zipper merge also relocated to about the midway part of the bridge, along with an increase in speed limit once you get past the closed lane. The city says the changes are to help increase traffic flow following the completion of the bridge rehabilitation project.
The planned work is done, and now we shrunk all the detouring just to protect those 2 lanes that were damaged by the high load.
The City of Lethbridge is expected to provide an update in the coming weeks on the restoration work of the bridge girders after a semi-truck hauling a piece of construction equipment hit the bottom of the bridge in early August. Danielle Savoni joins us now. And Danielle, pleasant fall weather during the work week, but more of a wintry Thanksgiving, perhaps.
Yep, that's exactly the case, Jackie. So we've had a stable, sunny work week, but yes, a completely different weather story for our Thanksgiving long weekend. Wet snows in the forecast, and we're going to struggle to get above freezing. Not the story right now. It's stunning right now, and it will be stunning tomorrow as well. Temperatures are slowly climbing as well. 15 degrees is the temperature right now in Lethbridge, and yes, a whole lot of sunshine sunshine. When you look at temperatures overall, 17 right now in Drumheller, 16 in Medicine Hat, 13 in Pincher Creek, 14 in Calgary. We're going to get much warmer than this tomorrow. So it's the warm up before the big cool down. All of those details just ahead, Jackie.
All right, thanks, Danielle. Southern Alberta farmers are putting the finishing touches on harvest. Better growing conditions gave farmers one of the better harvests they have seen in years. Quinn Keenan has more.
A dry spring had many producers thinking it would be another tough growing season. But one of the wettest July Southern Alberta has ever seen almost single-handedly saved the harvest. Most are seeing above average yields, with some reporting massive harvests.
We're all over the map. We're anywhere from average barley yields to, great barley yields, depending on when it's seeded. But all our canola was pretty good. We would have for sure been our best. That would have been our best canola crop we've ever had.
Wheat, canola, and barley production is up compared to last year. For the first time in years, many farmers won't have to rely on crop insurance. A dry fall also allowed for farmers to harvest much faster than usual.
We can't complain about the weather. In fact, that's been a bonus for quality across the province this year. Talking to a member up in Camrose area, and he said we were going to get done in the third week of September, and that never happens for us.
While higher yields are always good, it's come with drawbacks. More product on the market has led to prices for most commodities tumbling. Those who didn't lock in prices in advance won't be able to sell at the price point they'd hoped.
We've gone from, say durum prices up in the $12 bushel an area, or $12 a bushel last year, and even higher in some cases, to around that $9 for locked in, and even lower for cash prices at this point in time.
Canola remains an issue for many producers as well. Chinese tariffs on Canadian canola have taken away the industry's largest trading partner. American farmers are being heavily subsidized by their government, dropping prices further. Promised support from the federal government for Canada's canola producers hasn't materialized.
The U.S. government has stepped up. They caused the issue with tariffs, so they're subsidizing their farmers. Canada caused the issue with canola, literally their fault, and they won't do anything about it.
Potatoes and sugar beets make up the majority of the major crops left to be harvested. Quinn Keenan, CTV News, Lethbridge.
Alberta's Premier has issued a new mandate letter to the 4 ministers with healthcare portfolios. The new mandates include reducing wait times, transferring non-acute patients out of hospitals, and creating more choice for preventative services and screenings. 4 ministers are getting the letters because the province has split Alberta Health Services into 4 separate portfolios. The outgoing president of the Alberta Medical Association says she doesn't have much confidence in the overhauled health system.
We've seen a system that was quite well integrated, albeit not perfect, but very well integrated, be completely dismantled. And now we have a system that nobody really knows how to maneuver. We really should only have one health minister and one mandate letter.
The 4 new ministries are Primary and Preventive Health Service, Hospital and Surgical Health Services, Mental Health and Addiction, and Assisted Living and Social Services. A new workshop held today by the Lethbridge Police Service in partnership with Diversified Rehabilitation Group was geared towards supporting the spouses and family members of first responders. The Getting Better Together workshop included police, firefighters, and paramedics, along with their families. First responder families face unique challenges and make significant sacrifices as their loved ones manage the demand of operational stress, anxiety, and depression. The workshop was focused on understanding that stress and developing healthy coping strategies and fostering open communication within families.
About 67% of first responders' marriages collapsed. That's a huge number. And my mission here today, as we go across the country, as our organization, we offer this free of charge to first responders organization. My mission is to challenge that number, to create a space where first responders couple will find a way to keep it together.
If they're whole at home and they have good relationship, they can continue to serve the community. And more importantly, as I was mentioning to them, they can continue to move on with their retirement and have a great life after the job that they do today.
The workshop also provided families with tools and resources to build resilience and maintain mental wellness. Lethbridge remains one of the most affordable cities in the country for rent. That's according to a new report. The National Rent Report says that in September, the average cost to rent a one-bedroom unit in the city was just over $1,300. That's up by 2.3% from August, but down 5.5% compared to the same time last year. The report shows that a two-bedroom unit rose 1.5% year over year to $1,600. A total of 60 communities across Canada were analyzed for the report, and Lethbridge had the 7th lowest prices for rent. An international student from the Philippines is this year's top graduate from Lethbridge Polytechnic. Computer information technology student Mary Lou Masculino has been named valedictorian for the upcoming fall convocation. Her instructors say Mary Lou's hard work, dedication, and focus on excellence make her a standout student. Masculino is also currently working as a research assistant in the University of Lethbridge's Department of Neuroscience. The fall convocation is October the 18th. A biology instructor is being honored for all of her work in and out of the classroom. Julie Burke has been named the University of Lethbridge's 2025 Excellence in Teaching Award winner. She designs courses that involve exploration, collaboration, and critical thinking, as well as outdoor learning to honor the Blackfoot territory. Burke will receive the award at the university's fall convocation, October the 18th. Well, the Thanksgiving weekend is here almost, and it could be, well, a bit of a wet one. Danielle has the 5-day forecast on the other side of this break. Also, an uptick in the number of COVID cases is raising questions about free vaccines.
Here's your sky cam facing southwest, and if only this is the weather that was in the forecast for Thanksgiving weekend. I will see. Hopefully you're spending some time on Thanksgiving weekend with people you really enjoy their company, because you may be indoors a little more than you earlier anticipated. 15 degrees is the current temperature, also the high so far in Calgary. It's a little warmer than yesterday. 17 is the high for Regina, cooler out east, just 12 for Toronto and Montreal, and 11 for Halifax. Okay, let's fast forward to where we're at now. We have warm temperatures. We're at least at normal, or we're a little above normal by a couple of degrees, and we're going to get into the 20s for many communities tomorrow, so we will get above normal. So we're going to get basically the warm air first, and then things are going to plummet. So not a whole lot to talk about right now. It's calm, it's quiet, it's bright in the far south, and temperatures are fairly close to where they should be, so it's a really beautiful fall day. Tomorrow, same type of idea. Tomorrow night is when we're going to start to notice a bit of a change. Winds will pick up late tomorrow. So Friday and in through Saturday is when this will start to build in. Saturday night, though, is when we're really going to get into that colder air mass that's going to settle in through Sunday as well. Much colder. Struggling to get above the freezing mark type colder, believe it or not, even with the high of 20 expected for tomorrow. Okay, Futurecast showing you that it's quiet, it's calm, really for tomorrow. And then late Friday, we'll have some clouds increases. So look at Friday night. Clouds will increase in the far south, especially near Lethbridge. We even have the potential for some showers. So Friday is the warmer day, so showers is what's in the forecast. But late Saturday, we're going to get this colder air funnel in behind this system that develops. And that's going to transition stuff over to some wet snow. So Saturday night in the far south, Crozes Pass, Pincher Creek, over to Lethbridge, that's the potential. And then this should be out later on Sunday morning. But when we look at how much we could expect, this is a preliminary amount right now. I'll keep you posted tomorrow as well. 2 centimeters in Lethbridge, a couple centimeters possible Milk River. Again, this will be wet snow. Most of it should melt on contact with the cement, but you may see it accumulate a little in the grass and on rooftops and things like that. East Kootenay, 4 degrees tonight, risk of frost 19, bright for tomorrow, so nice day. Crozes Pass 0 overnight, so chilly night, which means a cool start to tomorrow morning, and then gusting around 50 kilometers per hour. That will get us up to 17 in the Crozes Pass area with mainly sunny skies. Medicine Hat 2 overnight tonight, and then by tomorrow night, so tomorrow lots of sunshine, a high of 21. Tomorrow night, a few showers possible. Similar thing for Lethbridge. A nice day tomorrow, a high of 20, a good amount of sunshine, showers possible late Friday. It clears out for Saturday. A decent day for much of Saturday, and then by Saturday night and through Sunday, temperatures drop fast, and that rain will switch over to some wet snow.
COVID-19 is making a resurgence across the country as new polling shows a majority of Canadians believe the vaccine should remain free for all Canadians, as some provinces make changes to their vaccine rollout campaigns. CTV's Scott Hurst explains.
Positive tests and outbreaks linked to COVID-19 are increasing in Canada, and that has led to a growing number of hospitalizations across the country. That's according to the latest federal data. It is an expected rise in COVID cases this time of year, with flu and RSV likely to see a similar uptick in the weeks ahead. Now, the latest reporting found just over 11% of COVID-19 tests came back positive. That totaled just about 2,800 detections. Ultimately, the government data is classifying the increase as moderate to low in the provinces reporting new data, but the trend line here is on the rise. Since the end of August, the test positivity rate was at about 7%. As I mentioned, it is now up over 11%. Now, COVID shots are no longer free for all in certain provinces, and a majority of Canadians do not appear to support that. If you are part of a group deemed high risk, it is still free in every single province and territory. However, in Alberta and Quebec, for other people looking for the vaccine, those who are not deemed high risk, it could cost between $100 and $180. Here's more on the latest vaccine rollout from infectious disease specialist Dr. Isaac Bogosh.
There's people who should be getting the vaccine, and then people who may get the vaccine. The vaccine is free of charge for everyone in the should get vaccinated category across the country. My take is that we should not be building barriers to vaccination. We should be lowering barriers to vaccination.
Almost 60% of Canadians, 6 in 10, would rather see the vaccines remain free for all. Just shy of 30% are on board with keeping it free for the high-risk groups, and about 11% believe everyone should have to pay for the vaccine. Now, if you're unsure if you qualify or are wondering about the COVID-19 vaccine, the best recommendation is to still consult your doctor or other health care provider, as medical health professionals believe the vaccine has been shown to be effective in preventing severe disease. Scott Hurst, CTV News, Toronto.
The Toronto Blue Jays with a big win over the New York Yankees to punch their ticket to the American League Championship Series. We have sports next. The Medicine Hat Tigers are off to a hot start. Last night, they took on the Edmonton Oil Kings with a chance to take sole lead of the Central Division. Late in the first, Schaefer Gordon Carroll scored to give the Tigers a 1-0 lead. Edmonton would respond with Gavin Hodnett potting his second of the year to tie the game midway through the second, and just minutes later, Jonas Wu would score to put Medicine Hat back out in front. Early in the third, Misha Volotovsky kept his hot start going, scoring his fourth to make it 3-1, and that would be the game winner as the Tigers go on to win 5-2. Calgary Flames have spoiled Edmonton's home opener, especially after Connor McDavid signed with a new contract with the Oilers. Of the shootout to give the Flames a 4-3 win. It capped off a comeback win after the Flames were down 3-0. Calgary got on the board first when rookie Matvei Greden scored his first NHL goal. The Flames are on the road again tonight in Vancouver. Well, the Toronto Blue Jays have done it. They have taken the American League Division Series over the New York Yankees in spectacular fashion.
1-2 pitch. Got him! Jeff Hoffman strikes out Cody Bellinger, and the Blue Jays have done it. They have knocked off the New York Yankees. They have won their first playoff series since 2016.
The Jays were jubilant on the field after sealing the deal. The final score, 5-2. The Jays now advance to the American League Championship Series. And what's a celebration without a little champagne? The Suds were flying in the locker room as the Boys of Summer celebrated their win in style. The Jays will now take on the winner of the Detroit-Seattle series. That series is tied at 2 games apiece with a pivotal Game 5 set for Friday night. Bridget Chavez explains how some fans are leaning into superstitions trying to help their favorite team win, even if it means eating dirt, literally.
Last time I was here on Sunday when they won, I sat in this exact same seat, and yeah, we got to do it again.
I will not change my outfit if they win.
For Mariners fans, superstition is a huge part of baseball.
I have to wear this ring.
You have to wear
That ring. I changed my rings on the first day and they lost.
From rally shoes to rings to online spells.
Searched Etsy Witch on Etsy and found the first one that did generic spells and, typed in my request for get him to win games and maybe win the World Series.
But one fan's new ritual has everyone talking.
He thinks that if he eats some of the dirt, that it'll help them win tonight.
And it's not for the faint of heart.
So, T-Mobile Park dirt.
Kyle McEnroth has taken his fandom to the extreme. Eating dirt from T-Mobile Park mixed with milk.
Maybe not fully superstitious, but definitely a little stitious.
He got the idea from a Red Sox fan who did the same thing at Fenway.
In the comments of that first video, I think there's a lot of people that didn't really like the milk.
Oh, that's so gross.
So I figured for the second video, I was like, maybe we'll do chocolate milk instead.
Go Mariners.
That kind of became the method after that.
His girlfriend Courtney's videos have now gone viral.
The support of my boyfriend eating dirt has been the most surprising thing. Like, so many people want to see him keep eating dirt, and I'm starting to get concerned.
Kyle says he's not putting away the spoon just yet.
I'm not sure if I should eat dirt for Friday's game.
We might need to come up with something else.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes to keep the magic alive.
I figured it started with the Etsy Witch. I figured I'd try to maybe do my part. Maybe it's someone else's turn now they can take the crown and take the, the lead on creating some mojo.
Still ahead on the CTV News at 5, we take you on a tour of the world's first underwater hotel when we return. When on vacation, most people want to swim with the fishes, but sleep with them?
This is the world's most expensive underwater hotel room. And to get there, you need to go down your own private elevator. Right when you step out, you're greeted by your new neighbors, the fish. And then this hallway...
It's like you're living in a reverse aquarium. From the bedroom with snorkelers above to the bathroom, your glass getaway is fit for King Triton himself, and you'll have to be as rich as royalty because the Maraca room in the Maldives will set you back $16,000 a night. Wow. Speaking of under the water, one of the biggest great white sharks ever found in the Atlantic Ocean has made its way from Florida to Atlantic Canada. In January, Contender was tagged in Florida and last week pinged in the Gulf of St. Lawrence right off the Labrador Peninsula. Contender weighs more than 1,600 pounds or 750 kilograms and stretches 4 meters or 13 feet from nose to tail. Marine experts say he is gorging on seals right now to build and store fat for his return to Florida in the winter. Thank you for sharing this time with us. Now here's the early edition of the CTV National News.